Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ here with my bros Jeremy and Bears.
Hola!
What's good?
Bringing you another weekly recap of this week's Supergirl, but this week is the SupergirlxFlash crossover entitled World's Finest. Roll the clip!
Wynn has DCUO run tests on Siobhan after she survives falling from a multi-story building, believing her to be an alien. Dr. Hamilton tells her that she is indeed a human, but is baffled at the circumstances. She shows up at Kako and uses her scream to launch Kara through a window. The Flash comes out of a breach and saves her, bringing them to an open field. Dazed and confused, she asks who he is and starts to head back to Kako. She sees him speeding after her, so they stop to introduce themselves to one another. Barry reveals his identity to her and asks for her help to get back to his Earth. He meets the rest of Team Supergirl, with Jimmy immediately being jealous of his instant friendship with Kara and Wynn. Kat has him look into the new hero who had saved Kara from falling to her death and names him the Blur. Siobhan discovers that the women in her family are cursed with the spirit of the Banshee, which can only be quieted by killing whoever wronged them. Deciding to kill Kara, Siobhan frees Livewire from captivity at the DEO and suggests that they team up. Kara then introduces Barry to Lucy so that she can help them track down the two. Kara asks Barry to help her protect Kat in exchange for helping him get back home. Barry and Kara confront Siobhan and Livewire at an abandoned warehouse but lose the battle. He sees that Kara feels defeated and tells her about his various misadventures and how he ultimately overcame them. He builds some sound blocking tech similar to what Cisco made to protect them from Siobhan's screams. Despite Wynn's efforts to stop her from doing something she will regret, Siobhan, who now calls herself Silver Banshee, and Livewire kidnap Kat and wreak havoc on National City Park. Barry and Kara show up to stop them. Barry takes on Livewire, but is ultimately incapacitated by her, and Kara sacrifices herself to save the people in a helicopter Livewire shoots at. After seeing that she would put her life on the line for them, the people of the city shield her from Livewire and Silver Banshee. Before they can attack, firefighters douse Livewire with water, electrocuting both her and Siobhan. Thanks to Barry, the NCPD is able to detain them as well as other metahumans. He and Kara embrace and say their goodbyes to each other before he takes his trip back home. Combining their speed, they open a breach and she passes Barry into it. After taking Barry's advice, Kara finally tells Jimmy how she feels. He then walks out of the apartment without saying a word and joins a group of people who are out in the streets who seem to be under someone's control. Non reveals himself to be moving forward with the Myriad. This is the longest intro I've ever recorded. This episode is badass, so it deserved it. More Supergirl and Flash crossovers in the future. Let's shoot for Supergirl Season 2. Kara, Barry, Superman, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, Crypto, Streaky the Cat. Boom!
Okay, so one sentence.
His name is Barry Allen. He now owns 2 shows.
Yeah. Yeah, so it kind of just picks up pretty quickly. Like, long story short, Siobhan, like, they try to figure out whether she's an alien or not because she survived the fall. Mm-hmm. So I guess Wynn didn't see her screaming or what? Was he just confused or?
Maybe he didn't understand what went on.
Yeah. So the doctor's like, no, she's human, but we don't know what's going on. So there's this kind of like the supernatural side of this whole thing, not just sciencey. Yep. And she decides to attack Kara at the office, and they dubbed it her being Mariah carried under the window. And right then, Barry Allen comes out of a breach and saves her. And then they quickly meet each other, like their secret identities and everything. She doesn't care. You would think that she would have been more careful about that. She just flew away and like didn't do anything. And then she stopped when she saw him running. Yeah. So
you see when her chest was on fire?
Yeah, he was patting it down.
No, he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to touch you there.
And yeah, so they meet each other, and he's like, okay, I need help getting home because I think I'm pretty sure I'm on the wrong Earth, because he was like listing a bunch of heroes, and she's like, nah, I don't know anybody. None of those people. He's like, Livewire? Oh, Livewire. No. He said Firestorm, Arrow, Atom. He was like listing all
Blackberry.
Yeah. So she's like, no. And she introduces him to the team, and everybody except for Jimmy was excited about it. Wynn was just like, you know how like when Cisco meets Barry for the first time? That's exactly how it was this time around. Like, I like that dynamic.
He's like, I'm from another world.
It's like, okay, cool. Yeah. Awesome. He's like, so like the whole multiverse thing, it exists. And he's like, yeah, it does. And he tried to do like the whole, like this, what Stein showed him. Yeah. Try to be all smart and stuff. And yeah, they're geeking out. But Jimmy was like, oh, you're a superhero too? I guess that's cool. That's cool. Whatever. Yeah, so basically they team up because Livewire and Siobhan decide to wreak havoc on the whole city, and then we find out that she's from a long line of banshees.
Yeah, it runs in the family.
Yeah, so I guess it's different. So she was born with the ability, I guess. Yeah. And they confront them first at the warehouse, like the abandoned place. Yes. After Livewire got her out, or after Banshee got her out. Yes. And they lose that one. Well, I felt like they're winning that one. Didn't you guys think they were winning that one?
they no. they kind of got wrecked.
Yeah, but they're doing the whole.
Well, they
whirlwind
did that
thing.
to escape
Oh.
because they're like both downed
Okay.
Yeah.
by the two
Yeah.
Livewire and Banshee, so they had to make a getaway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
Devise
makes-
a new plan.
I mean, was that a little? He's a forensic scientist. He should have realized that probably wouldn't have worked on her if she had the same abilities as Blackout.
Yeah.
But then again, he told Kara to plan because she didn't plan. She's like, okay, let's just go there and we're just gonna punch our way out. So I guess it was kind of on her. And then yeah, he tells her like, yeah, I fail all the time on my Earth. It's okay. You don't need to feel down. Yeah, how do you feel about their chemistry? I thought they're awesome together. Like just
Oh yeah.
from the get go.
I ship Carrie.
Carrie.
Yeah.
Bara.
Bara. Yeah. Bara.
Bara Carrie.
Bara. It just sounds out of this world.
Oh.
Let's choose that one.
Ooh. So yeah, it's like different for them. For him, it's metahumans that's the norm, and
Yeah.
then for her, it's the aliens. So like it's way different from each other's worlds. Yeah. So they decide to go after them again, and the other two, the Livewire and Silver Banshee, they
Yeah.
attack Catco.
Mhm.
I don't know how Jimmy or Wynn survived either of those hits. Maybe it's because they're not, was that cause story right there?
Yeah,
Yes,
good
it
story.
That would have killed anybody else, that amount of electricity hitting you.
Yeah.
And then Wynn, he just got up like, unless she wasn't really trying to hurt him. Yeah, so their efforts are kind of like, they go to nothing and they can kidnap Kat and
Yep.
they are about to wreck her. And Barry goes all like science, like he's so much smarter than everybody on that show
Yeah.
on his own. And he's not even the smartest of like Team Flash.
Yeah.
So like when he was like saying all this like sciencey stuff, they're all just like,
What?
And the only one that got it was Wynn.
Yeah.
Like he was the only one that was getting what he was saying. So he builds them who do they go against with the sound?
It was a Silver Banshee.
No, I'm talking about
Pied Piper.
Pipe. Okay.
Pied Piper.
Yeah, so he
okay.
built the earpieces, and this is where I kind of what you're saying. Now that I look back at it, I wish it had been a little bit more like them kicking more butt. For a second they did, but then they both got knocked down
Yes.
in the fight at the end there. And it's the people.
They got dropped. And
Yeah,
then
they
the people saved the day, yo.
Yes, they did.
Firefighters freaking toasted or melted Livewire. What'd they do?
Yeah, they shot her with a hose.
Hose. They
And-
hosed down those hose.
Oh. And
What did you say? Whoa.
they detained them. And
Yeah.
thanks to Barry, they have like a metahuman place that they can put all of them. She said. So he built everything. Like he pretty much solved their problems.
Maybe he
right
built
there.
one of those the thing for in the particle accelerator.
He probably did because Wynn is like, no, Barry can build it. He's awesome. He can do it.
Jimmy's like, yeah, who?
But he
who's
called
Barry?
it. He called it something else though.
What?
He called it like a something capacitator or something like that.
Oh,
Instead of particle accelerator, it's like quantum something capacitator
yeah.
is different. And then she helps him get back home.
That's pretty. There's a sick toss.
I know. She tosses us into like all the way back home.
Wow.
I wish that was longer. Like that whole running
The
scene.
race.
No, like even if they weren't really racing, I just wish that they had been like just running for a little longer.
technically, because they called it that.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, I wish it was longer.
And maybe, I don't know, maybe the VFX guy could have had a little bit more. If he had a little bit more time, it would have been really good. But we have to remember this was shot just a month ago. So that's pretty fast editing. In a month. Yeah, so he gets home. They said their goodbyes and everything. And they're like all buddy. And off his advice, she talks to Jimmy. And she actually kisses him. And I was like, okay, if I was him, I would be so happy right now. But like he was just
straight face.
Yeah, he was just like nothing, just silence. He walks out, and then you just see a bunch of people walking, and it turns out that Myriad is activated,
Yes.
and the little ball thing that Non is using is
that
what's
Brainiac?
controlling. Yeah, it's pieces of. No, I don't know. He used that to get parts of her. Remember, he like ran it over the table, and then parts of her came out of it. Or like I don't know, something like that. So yeah,
Maybe it is Brainiac. Or whatever it was. I
Baliak?
can't remember her name.
Baliak.
Baliak. Yeah, we call it Baliak.
Brainy Ball.
Brainy Ball. Oh, yeah, Brainy Ball.
Ew.
Brainy
No,
Ball's
that
good.
sounds wrong.
Brainy Balls.
No.
So Not in his Brainy Balls now control Project Myriad, and it's to control people. I mean, that's all we know for now. With that being said, you guys catch any Easter eggs?
There were quite a few.
The
I know there was quite a few. However,
Yeah.
how many I caught, the number slims down a little.
The Mariah Carey one. Was one.
She pointed out they look like a cast from CW,
Yeah.
so it's like that was like that was meta.
Yeah.
Hamilton, the lady, the doctor in the DC Comics. There's a man named Emil Hamilton that's also a doctor who aids Superman. And then all her nicknames for him: Whoosh, Red Streak, Speedy, and Blur is what they called Clark on. What is it, Jeremy? Sing it.
Somebody save me.
Sorry, Bears, we have to throw that in there. They mentioned Bernie Sanders
Yes.
in there. And what else you guys get?
I think you said pretty much all of them that I wrote down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nothing else?
No.
What about you,
Pretty
Bears?
much all I caught.
Oh, okay. How did you feel about this whole crossover thing? Like, as a whole? Taking account for the fact that it was shot
In a
basically a
month.
month ago.
Yeah, a month ago.
The story was created in the end of February, so they had to rework a bunch of stuff. How do you guys feel that this whole thing went?
I have mixed feelings about
I'll
this.
say it satisfied me.
Okay. What about you, Bears? Go.
I have mixed feelings about this.
Okay.
On the one hand, seeing those two superheroes on screen finally was awesome as hell.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was like sitting with Santa as a kid
Yeah.
and then realizing he's not going to actually be the one delivering you presents.
Oh. So just short.
Yeah, it was like that short little moment of mysticism
Yeah.
that we got. And then the way it ended and the finality of it,
Yeah.
it just sinks on you, man. It's like, oh yeah, that was awesome. Fuck yeah, that was cool. They introduced metahumans, but they pretty much made it so if the Flash doesn't show up again, it's nobody. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't plan on bringing him back.
Elaborate on your side.
I think I just overhyped myself for this episode.
Mhm.
I thought there was going to be a lot more and I expected a lot more, but what I got was a lot less than I expected, but it still satisfied me like I said earlier. So
Okay, so I'm overly biased because I love the show. So, I'm going to say it had me smiling from ear to ear. So, even the ending, I overlooked it. I didn't really...
okay, yeah, every time the two of them were on the screen,
Yeah.
it gave me chills. It literally did because the music played, the
Yeah.
and
I loved it.
I loved it. Yeah.
However,
Yeah. I mean, I understand, but I'm still happy. I don't even look.
Yeah.
I get what you guys see. That's why we have the two kind of different ideas of how we felt. Because
Yeah.
me, even though you guys saw that and I see it, I don't want to see it. 'Cause, I don't.
You just want to see,
Yeah. 'Cause
the good.
I think their chemistry just in the one episode was greater than, or just as great as what John is to Alex. You get what I'm saying? It's that powerful.
Yeah.
Just in that quick amount of time.
It also had a brighter tone.
Yeah,
the two of them together.
definitely. Especially with what just happened, all that
Yeah.
seriousness that just happened. We needed Barry Allen in there.
We
Now-
needed a happy Barry Allen.
Yes.
And we needed a happy Kara.
Yes. But yeah, so I loved it, and you guys are you guys loved it, but you're also kind of bummed that it might not amount to anything more, right?
It was a love-hate. I loved seeing
Yeah.
those two on screen,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I realized this. I was looking it up because I wanted to see, how the news went and
Yeah.
how the ratings were and everything. I couldn't
Yeah.
find anything, but I did see this one guy who put out a very valid point. He said,
Yeah.
it was really great seeing him on screen. However, the episode played out as if they weren't even there. So if Supergirl and Flash didn't even show up to stop Livewire or Silver Banshee,
Yeah.
the end result would still be the same.
Yeah, that's understandable.
See, I'm just
understandable.
I'm
Look past it.
I'm swimming right over. I get it. That's a valid point, but
I loved the episode.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved seeing the two, and like it seemed like Flash was a perfect fit,
yeah,
and everybody worked well around it. Because I believe Melissa and Grant were also on Glee together.
yeah,
Yeah.
So I guess it was like some form of reuniting.
yeah.
But here's the thing. I feel like the next time they cross over, or the next few times, it's
If.
gonna be a lot better.
If
Well, I think they
I'm
will,
saying
because,
yes
look,
because Barry has the means to. As
Yes.
long as he has the means to, that's all I care about.
But there's
if
that
the
thing
show
at
gets
the end that
renewed
she
for a
said,
second season.
that Kara said.
What?
Yeah, if it does, which I'm hoping it does get renewed. But at the end, she mentioned infinite Earths.
Yes. So down the line, he will ask for her help.
Do you think that
Yes.
storyline in
Yes.
the future was
Yes.
that one with
Yes.
the infinite Earths?
Yes.
And then,
Yes. See, I don't know where you guys like. It's like don't hype yourself up. I don't know where my bar is because like obviously it's obviously not as high as yours guys is. Because like even if I saw, like I said in it's funny in one of the blog posts I had posted, and even in the talks before, I said even if I saw the two just sitting there eating ice cream together or just talking, I would be happy. So them just talking in almost every scene,
see
I
what
was
you're saying.
happy.
Yeah, I
You
see
get what I'm
you're
saying?
Yeah.
But if I had to be a critic, I would just say I wish that there's more action.
Yes. And I wish it was resolved in a different way.
Yes,
Not
I wish
the people saving.
Yeah,
Well, I
It's
get
cool.
it. I get it. Yeah.
but it's not what.
But
you
not
know,
for this episode.
Yeah, and
It's,
I was.
what is it? World's Finest?
Yeah,
They should have done something big.
maybe had John just like I wanted something. Like
I wanted
maybe John
that.
Just
Yeah, that
show
trio.
up,
Yeah. But from
Uh,
last week's episode, he's not there.
and what you guys could do if this, well, when it does get renewed, I'm saying when. I hope that they do the race the right way.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to just see them running in a field
That was
for
literally
2
like
seconds
5
and then he
seconds,
just
yeah.
gets his ass tossed through a wormhole.
Yeah.
I want to see them running on water, you know, because obviously she can. She's obviously fast enough to keep up. And I want to just see them running, like, you know, actually doing something. But
place.
yeah, we didn't get a preview, did we?
No, there's a break for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Then it comes back.
So we pretty much just said what we thought about the whole entire episode.
yes.
Yes. What do you guys see moving on now? So we know that Anon is obviously going to be the bad guy to end off the season.
And there's 2 episodes left.
Yes. So Kara and John versus Non and the Kryptonians.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Do you think that Jeremiah Danvers might come back?
Oh, I think that's what's gonna happen next episode. They're gonna explore what Cadmus is, and then the last episode is the finale with Non. Peace off.
I had a theory that maybe Jeremiah Danvers might be Cyborg Superman. Like they just change it
He'll
all
take
up.
the role of
Yeah, but he won't be like. He technically won't be bad, but he won't be good either because he can't think for himself.
yeah.
Yo,
Oh, that's intense.
now I gotta ask you guys this: do you want to see this for another season?
I do.
Yes, I want to
Me
see more.
definitely do.
I want to see the possibility of Supergirl finally crossing over to the CW universe.
Yes. Please. I think that's what they need to do. They need to. I mean, these last few episodes, they definitely. What do you call that? They've definitely balanced the drama and the action. It wasn't as much as like when it first started off. It was all about like, oh, you know, adjusting to society and her thing with Jimmy. They kind of like. You see how it kind of took the backseat.
Yes.
The thing with Jimmy. These
Yes.
last couple episodes, like it was there, but it wasn't like thrown in our faces.
Yes.
Now it's like it's winding. We only got two left. So okay, everybody, give a hand for
Grant
Barry.
Gustin.
Yeah, Grant Gustin and Barry Allen for saving the day on multiple shows this year. And for Kara for being adorable when he's around.
He did
But yeah, it'd be really interesting to see this. Like, I mean, they have the means to, especially with Barry being this much of like a powerful and very versatile character.
Yeah.
They just need to take the freaking wheel and just let it go. what I'm saying? Like the reason why Jeremy said that this was even possible was because the
head of CBS stepped down like literally a month before they had the green light to write the episode.
So now they definitely have more freedom because the new guy actually wanted it to happen. He was like the VP.
Literally everyone on CBS, everyone that deals with CBS.
This, the fans realize, hey, everybody's kind of asking for this. You know what would happen and boost ratings if we gave them what they wanted.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, they actually trended tonight on Twitter. So
congrats.
Yeah, congrats. Final thoughts. Actually no, not final thoughts. What do you guys rate this one?
I will rate this a super dynamic duo out of 10.
Damn, that one's good. I rate this. What was their ship name again? Bara. I give this. Oh, Bara. I give this 10 Baras out of 10.
Hey.
Nice.
I'm gonna give this one world's finest ship.
Nice.
Final thoughts. Yes, I love this.
I approve of this episode.
Yes, I approve it too.
I need more.
Yes, you heard it from Bears.
More in my life.
We need more.
Please. Do another crossover for the last episode.
Well, first bring a second season.
Yes.
And then cross it over in the biggest way that you can.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
And thank you for CBS for listening to the fans, because you obviously made this happen pretty quick. Greg Berlanti. That dude is doing like 5 shows. He's doing Flash, Supergirl, Blind Spot,
Arrow and Legends.
Yeah. That's crazy.
What is Blind Spot?
Blind Spot is awesome if you haven't seen it.
NBC, I think.
Yes, it's Jamie Alexander.
Yeah, Sif from Thor.
Oh.
Yeah, she's covered in like tattoos, which are like clues needed to solve crimes and stop like serious crimes.
Yeah.
But she has no memory of how she got him or anything.
I've watched like 3 episodes. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's just
It's a fantastic show.
I have to watch.
But yeah, so that was a plug for your show. We expect royalties.
Sponsor this video, please. Thank you.
But yeah, so I'm so flustered. I don't know what to say. With that being said, you guys go leave a comment down below what you thought about the Supergirl and Flash crossover, and leave a like down below as well if you enjoyed.
Oh, piddle paddle, doodly dally doodly doodly, all the way over to my channel. Kodak 07. Where I do Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with these guys. It's awesome.
Be sure to check out our movie pilot as well as social links below, and be sure to hashtag Bara.
Yes, hashtag Bara in the comments.
Hashtag the Flash X Supergirl.
No, it's Supergirl X Flash.
Supergirl X the Flash.
Actually, just do both.
Everything.
Yeah.
And with that being said, we'll see you guys on tomorrow's Flash.
Movie papaya.
Movie papaya.
Flashback. Oh, it is flashback, so he's coming back. Oh, wow.
Sweet.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.